So right after eating my milk and cereal breakfast, the first thing I do as a University of Sydney student is to check my calendar for that day. And for today, I only have two things, one lecture and one tutorial. So what I pack in my bag is firstly just a small notebook, my umbrella, my watch, grab my wallet, and my Galaxy Buds, which go well with my Samsung phone. And of course my laptop as well. Make sure I have a couple of pens as well. Let's go! Hey guys, so for those of you who don't know, my name is Shane and I'm a second year student at the University of Sydney doing a combined degree of engineering and commerce. So the total time is about a 5-year degree and I live on private accommodation near the Sydney University campus, which is really handy to have because it means I can pretty much wake up about 20 minutes before my lectures actually start. So for me, it's really helpful because I'm the type of person who always sleeps in before class. Otherwise, if you were traveling here by public transport, you'd probably be getting off at Redfern Station and walking for about 10 minutes towards campus. So right now we're just about to enter the lecture room. I'm pretty late as usual. So the lecture I'm in now is AMME 2301 Mechanics of Solids. Pretty much an engineering unit of forces and moments, which is what the lecturer is explaining on the board at the moment. Most of the lectures are scheduled as 1 hour, but they normally finish in about 45 to 15 minutes, so it gives us about a 5 to 10 minute break between each lecture. Lectures are also generally pretty empty, as you can see here, and I'm also not really doing any lecture material. I'm just watching some soccer. 90% of the time, I don't actually go to my lectures, just because all the lectures at University of Sydney are actually uploaded online. Now I prefer to watch it there, as I can speed it up a little bit if it's boring, or I can rewind it if I miss something that the lecturer said.
The equations efficient part. Right? After that, we're going to go full on into the applications of this material. In particular, we'll start talking about the least squares problems.
Where are we going, Marcus?
We're going to the pod.
Alright.
I'm gonna have that. Oh no.
Pretty warm in here.
You are wearing like couple. Oh, what'd you get? What'd you bring?
Wings.
Oh, no worry.
Oh, it looks nice.
Chicken.
Leftovers.
And oranges. How long does it take you to edit one of these videos?
A long time.
Really?
I can show you like the process if you want to see.
Like, how long would all the recording be today?
Huh?
How long will the recording
This will probably
be?
only be like a minute total.
Damn.
So just walking through the main USYD campus in Darlington. It's pretty empty at the moment. There's a subway just over there where a lot of people get their food. There are a few other restaurants or like places where you can get food. There's this place called ThinkSpace, which is a pretty cool place. You can make 3D printing and has a what's called a virtual reality gaming area as well. Then there's the USYD admin office, and then there's the USYD like a small store where people get their like lab coats, textbooks, stationery, all that kind of stuff. So now after the lecture and a little bit of study at the pod, I'm gonna head home and eat a little bit of the leftovers from last night. There is good food on campus where you can get some decent lunch, but it's pretty expensive. And I'm not going to spend money if I already have food at home. So yeah, gonna head back for lunch and then come back to uni afterwards. So for lunch, I normally just microwave whatever was left over from the night before to save a bit of money. Students don't really earn too much. And for today, my menu is leftover duck and a bit of cabbage as well, dipped in some sauce. That will get me through a few more hours, save me from getting hungry until I can have a proper dinner meal at night time. I have a look at whatever I need to do for my following class, which I've added into my calendar. There's some programming due soon for my C++ coding class, Mechatronics 1705. So I will work on a few questions first at home, where I have access to my monitors before going to my tutorial. So right now we're heading to our Mechanics of Solids tutorial. It's all about group work, and then they'll re-explain some of the concepts in that class, but then we pretty much just do our own questions in that period of time. So a tutorial is pretty much very similar to like a high school classroom, where there's a class of about 20 students with 1 or 2 tutors or teachers who help you if you have like any questions about the materials, and it's a time where you can like discuss the questions with your peers and pretty much socialize a bit as well and help each other out if anyone's struggling, and do some questions to practice for like the exams. So now I'll be heading to the library to do a bit more study and also to return my library books. Normally it's pretty empty around the beginning of the semester, but then it gets more packed and you're probably gonna not struggle to like find a seat around Stuvac time, which is student vacation, or closer towards exam week. So at least right now it should be hopefully pretty empty, and I'll be able to find a seat where I can do a bit of study for a couple hours or so. So at night, or sometimes during the day as well, there will be some society events going on, ranging from like sports like soccer, or from like hobbies like mahjong club, table tennis club, or there'll be some like more professional events where like these employers would come in, and then you get your chance to network with them and ask them what it's like to like possibly work at their firm. Now for the rest of the evening, I'll just be editing my video, doing some homework, and relaxing and preparing for the next day. So yeah, that's it guys. I know this video wasn't exactly too eventful, but that's just pretty much the day in the life of a student here at Sydney University who lives pretty close to campus. I don't have too many classes on, and I'm actually only at uni 2 days each week. The other days I spend at my part-time job, which is at Vodafone as a sales consultant, so more than half the time I'm actually not at university. I hope that if you're a potential University of Sydney or a student who's looking to potentially study at a university here in New South Wales, that you found this video useful and you found some insights on what it might be like to study here. If you have any other questions that you feel might have gone unanswered or just want to know a bit more, feel free to write a comment in the comment section down below and I'll make sure to get back to you. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing to this channel. It would mean a great deal to me. And I hope to see all of you guys in the next video. Bye!